Welcome to Comuna 13. Comuna 13 is a well-known place in Medellin for its violent history in the past, but over time, peace and resilience among citizens have been promoted to live in a very colorful and lively commune. The last station of La Línea B del Metro San Javier, we decided on the opposite side that faces on the Catholic Heart, to the right with a reference point where they sell ciders called rellenitos. Next to a sports court, you will find green buses with the name Metro. We got off at the end of the road, and in front will be the colors of La Comuna 13.
The Comuna 13 of Medellin emerged between the 1950s and 1970s with the arrival of families displaced by rural violence. Over time, it grew without much government support, which made it a vulnerable place. During the 1980s and 1990s, the commune was affected by drug trafficking, especially by the influence of Pablo Escobar. He recruited young people for his gangs and used the area as a route to move drugs and weapons. After his death, control of the territory passed to paramilitaries and armed groups, creating a very violent 2002 Operation Orion took place, a military intervention that sought to regain control of the area, but left many victims and missing people. Despite that painful past, the community managed to reveal itself through art, graffiti, music, and tourism, becoming today a symbol of transformation and resistance.
Did you know that in Comuna 13, in addition to its story of urban art and social change, a silent battle is also being waged against environmental pollution? Yes, as I said, it's a notorious problem, as is the beauty and commerce of this commune. It's sad to see and also difficult to change. The waste generated by that number of people is disproportionate. Walking through the commune's narrow streets, you see mountains of trash, all kinds of content, bottles, unfinished food, plastic, among others, generating an unpleasant odor. Even the sewers are clogged with garbage, and I was even more surprised not only to see this, but also to see bags full of debris and damaged infrastructure. And although in one part almost invisible like everything else, there is a saying that says the only 2 days that garbage is collected in this entire large commune and a small enclosed space to deposit it inside. It is not enough because it deteriorates the urban environment, causes damage to the environment, and wears down the image of the commune if a quick and efficient solution is not carried out.
Resilience and the place full of art after so much violence, attracting hundreds of tourists interested in the bloody story of the commune. We must talk about the pollution in the area. For example, tourists consume food, drinks, souvenir products, use packaged bottles, drink waste, fast food, which increases the amount of trash that must be managed. Though the company embarrassed those daily collection in San Javier, including the tourist area, and more containers have been installed. There are times when the capacity is not enough for the amount of waste generated, since they can have more than 135,000 tourists monthly. Also, neighbors or visitors dispose of waste in public areas outside collection hours on unauthorized sites. Also, due to geographic instability, even with risks of landslides in rainy season, in a steep of hard-to-access areas, there can be delays, technical failures, and congestion of collection vehicles, with delayed collection. These problems lead to garbage accumulation that can generate insects, rodents, bad odors, and water pollution if the waste reaches a stream or water course.
As my classmate Sarah said, in Commune 13 there is a pollution problem, mainly caused by tourists and even by some residents. In fact, water can be seen to into sewage, which make the place look dirty and affects this major. There also many debris. That is why people must be very responsible with the management of garbage through pass of Sunday and Thursday, and it is important to even ready for with its collection as possible solution and to take in account we should remain tourists and those live in Commune 13 not to leave garbage anywhere so that everyone take care of the environment. Another possible solution is to paste large and more visible containers with bright colors and classify them according to the type of water, plastic, organic, or recyclable, to avoid they appear in areas where they don't know belong. In addition, another type of pollution is noise, and in Common 13, loud music is heard throughout the day, which affects tranquility. That is why it will be important to establish a maximum volume level along in establishment, so that the environment is more pleasant.